Alright, thank you for joining us today, and in this video we are going to talk about evaluating limit. It's very nice for you to understand the properties of limit, but also it's very good for you to understand how to evaluate limit of a type of a function. For example, in this video we are going to talk about how to evaluate limit of a polynomial function, right? So I know how to use the properties. Now I know how to also go about when a polynomial function is also given to me as well. Let's jump right in. So now, how are you going to deal with a limit of a polynomial function? Now, what is a polynomial function? A polynomial function can be of this form. Let's assume that we have f of x, which is equal to an x to the power n up to, let's say, a1 x plus a naught. So this a naught here is the constant function. When I get here is the linear function. In that order, up to we get to the function where the degree of the polynomial function is what? N, right? So if this is a polynomial function, then the question is, now if I see a polynomial function and I want to evaluate it, how am I going to do that? So I'm going to do limit x is approaching a of f of x, right? What is this equal to? Now I know that f is a polynomial function. So what is the technique that I'm going to use to do this? So they are very, very important. So now let's see. When we are talking about a polynomial function, there is something that you need to guide you. We just call something direct substitution. Oh, it's very nice. So we just do direct substitution and we are done, right? We just do direct substitution and we are done. Or we can just say plug in. So anytime I see a polynomial function, anytime I want to work with a polynomial function and I'm taking the limits, I just do plug in. So this is what I'm going to do. You see, I have my x here and x is approaching a. So I'm just going to plug in to the function, which I'm going to have f of a. So this is a polynomial function. So anytime you have a polynomial function, just do direct substitution. Let's take this simple example to illustrate. So if I have limit x is approaching 2 of x squared plus 1, what am I going to get from this? Okay, so this here is a polynomial function, which is what? A quadratic function. So since it's a polynomial function, I just do plug in. So I'm going to have 2 in bracket squared plus 1, which is going to give us 4 plus 1, and we are going to have 5. Very simple. Now let's look at the example that we took when we introduced limit. We said limit as x is approaching 1 of x squared. What did we get? We had 1. So when we are using, we can see that this is a quadratic function and it's a polynomial function. So we just plug in the 1 and we get 1. And we saw that when we are introducing the limit, we looked at when we pick some values, when we are getting close to 1, and we said the function f of s was getting close to 1. So the limit is 1. And this is very simple way of getting used to the function. So remember, whenever you see that the function is a polynomial function, all we just need to do is we just plug in. In the next video, we are going to talk about how we are going to work with a rational function.